Hello, everybody. It's really hot outside, so if my hair looks a hot mess, I apologize. I also apologize for not being able to upload any videos this past week. I am really, really sorry. YouTube has not been my friend lately, as well as a plate full of chaos and overwhelming crap that I've had to deal with the past week. So I'm back though, so let's get started. Yay! I want to touch base on toxic relationships. I have dealt with a few toxic relationships, unfortunately. I have been abused in many ways, and it took me a really long time to face. And it took me a really long time to actually get to the point where I am now, where I can speak to people about it, because it took an emotional toll on me. It put me into a battle of depression, anxiety. I had a huge wall up. No trust whatsoever. And thankfully, I am in a very healthy relationship and very happy, and I love him. He's awesome. But, so toxic relationships. There are many definitions for a toxic relationship. A lot of what I dealt with was really hard for me, but some definitions of a toxic relationship is if you're being abused emotionally, verbally, mentally, you're being degraded, or you're being physically abused. If a man or a woman hits you, but yet they're in a relationship with you and they claim to love you, that's not love. I, for one, can say that while I was in the relationships that I had been in, I was in complete denial. My entire family, all of my friends were telling me, oh, he doesn't love you, he shouldn't hit you, he shouldn't do this, he shouldn't do that. But I had been so manipulated by these men that I got to the point where I thought that was normal. So I was in denial. I was completely in denial. I kept arguing with my family. I kept arguing with my friends. I kept saying, no, he loves me. It's just he gets mad at me. It's my fault. And all these things were things that he had fed inside of my head. He actually made me believe that it was my fault. And that's not true. Anyone that ever hits you, anyone that abuses you in any way, shape, or form in a relationship, they don't love you. They're getting something out of it. They're insecure themselves. They have no respect for anyone, let alone themselves. And you should get away from them. I had a friend back in high school that was... This is a touchy subject for me, so she had a girlfriend. They were together for 2 years, and she was my best friend, and her girlfriend was an acquaintance of mine. I knew her only because I knew my best friend. And I hung out with them on a couple occasions, and the things that I had seen were scary. I had seen this girl put her hands on my best friend. I seen this girl put her down verbally. She called her every name in the book. Everything that come out of my best friend's mouth was wrong in her girlfriend's eyes. And this is, this is for all couples, by the way. I'm saying this because it's not just the LGBT community. It's not just, male, female. It's not just female, male, male, male. It's everybody in a relationship that has suffered abuse or have given abuse. So anyway, I realized about a year and a half into my friend's relationship that she was becoming depressed and she was starting to not act like herself. And so I come to her and I told her, I was like, you're not being you. What happened? This is unhealthy for you. This is not good for you. You have got to get out of this relationship. It's killing you. You're better than this. She obviously was like I was in my previous relationships and was in denial, and she thought it was her fault, and she had been manipulated and abused, and it tore her down so far that 6 months later she killed herself. That's hard. I don't want to see anyone hurt. I'm a kind-hearted person. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I will help anyone and everyone. Being in a toxic relationship is scary. I suffered abuse in all sorts of ways. And it took me finally, I don't know where I gained the courage. It was literally overnight. I woke up one morning. I looked at the man who had given me all this crap. I was disgusted, literally sick to my stomach. I packed his stuff. I told him to get in the car, and I dropped him off. I was done. That was 4.5 years ago. And I am happy. I am happy because I realized that it wasn't good for me. I have children. It wasn't good for them. And that if I continued to be in the relationship and to allow him to treat me the way he was treating me, there was going to be a tragedy. There was going to be a tragedy. And I didn't want to see my children suffer through that. I didn't want to suffer through that. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. Because I'm better than that. I'm not better than anyone, but I am better than that. So, I want to reach out to those of you who have suffered or are suffering a toxic relationship. If they are hitting you, or they're calling you names, or they're abusing you and then manipulating you, I would be where the person 30 minutes later, he's like, I love you, I'm so sorry, I won't do that. That's sick. If you're doing any of that, please know that you are not alone, that there are people out there that are willing to help you. There are people out there that are willing to give you advice and support you, and even if you just need to vent, I'm here. There are other people that I'm sure are there. Even if you don't have family or friends or someone that you can confide in, there's always a safety zone. You have to find the courage enough inside yourself and know that you have the strength to go out and find the help, to get away from what you're being given, because it's not fair to you, it's not healthy for you, and you deserve better. You're better than that. So, with that being said, I just wanna say that I love you all, and I know I probably didn't cover a lot of things in this video, but YouTube only lets me record like 15 minutes and I'm at 10. So anyway, I want to say that if you have any questions or you need advice, I'm going to make an email account tonight. I will post that. You can contact me directly in case you don't want to put any private information on the comments below. You can also find me on Google+, same name as YouTube, Sadie Moon. I want to send out good vibes. I want to help those of you that are in need and need the help and support. I'll be covering other topics as well, depression, anxiety, other things. And if you have any ideas or you have questions or want to see a video on a certain topic, just let me know, comment below, and I will get there. I'll do what I can. But again, you're not alone. You're not alone, and you deserve better. And I want to see smiles. I want to send good vibes. I want to see happy people. especially, and I don't mean to be sexist, I don't mean to point out one gender over the other because that's not fair, but there are so many women out here that have lost their dignity and their pride because of a man abusing them. And that actually, you know what, I take that back. That goes for everybody. Because of a certain person, not just a specific gender, a certain person. There have been people that swallowed pride and lost their dignity, and we're better than that. We're strong people. We're humans. We have feelings and we have goals and we have a reason to be here, and it's not to sit here and literally let someone beat on us. So, if you need any help, you need advice, you need someone to vent to, you need anything, come to me. Come to me. Or someone that you trust. Just please, 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 please don't allow the toxic relationship to beat you down any further than it already has. Until next time, you guys, peace, love, and chicken grease.